in this thing. We're live. Live and in color.
Let's go.
Damn, why do I always do this? Every damn time. All right. Hello, world. I am Chevy, the superstar.
And I'm Toya.
And this is Two Snaps in a Circle. I like that. I like that.
Felt good. in the beginning you feel like you just need all the bells and the whistles, right? And then you eventually realize you might just need a bell.
Oh man, so we are here to provide you with the movie news that you can use. And Toya, you do the other thing because I didn't forget.
Reviews you cannot refuse, baby.
You can't refuse it.
You can't refuse them.
That is so damn good. I love it so much. Because we telling you.
We're just really trying to let you know. Like, for real. Like, you can go around and you can use this movie news. And you can also, you can't refuse what we have to say about these films. Because you're either going to absolutely agree, or you're going to be in the middle with it, or you're going to disagree. And even if you disagree, you can't refuse it because it's like,
you be like, I can't deny them though.
I can't deny, y'all thinking about things that I never thought about, I
mean, I can't.
It's all objective, so it's not like even if you agree to disagree, you gotta hear it.
Right. So, speaking of hearing it, we just like to say thank you to our YouTube subscribers for watching us. I feel like when we shout y'all out earlier in the video, y'all be watching the videos. So, hey, y'all. Hey, YouTube. How y'all doing? If you're not on the YouTube, you need to go subscribe to the YouTube. But thank you, YouTube. Thank you for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. I don't know why y'all like the Carol video so much, but thank you because I do too. It's like that one, the Glory one, the Moonlight one. It's like random as hell. The ones y'all watching.
It
seems to be the ones about the LGBTQ plus are the ones that you guys frequent.
That would make sense. I'm hoping these Harry Potters go off because I've been hearing and seeing. I feel like I felt in the past. I've seen that the fall months kind of get people let me go watch Harry Potter.
But it is a little bit spooky.
Talk to me.
It is a little bit spooky. Oh, we just got a raid. Hello, Raiders. Thank you for raiding. Yeah.
Yo, this boy, what it do?
Thanks, raid. What's up?
Yo, appreciate y'all.
9-2. I don't know how to say. How do you say 9 deuce? Is that how you
say 9 deuce? Yeah, 9 deuce.
Hey man,
9
that's
deuce.
My So 9 deuce. I really have been playing Yakuza, and I finally got to the point where I can dance, and it's like DDR with my hands, and I love it so much. It's the best. I love that game. All I do is punch people, like punching and kicking people, and then it's just drama. Just long scenes of drama, and then I can play the characters, and I can be an actor, and then I just punch people more, and then I can go eat, and then I can go drink, and then I can dance. I love it so much. I love that game.
Who knew it could be so fun?
It's a great game. I enjoy it a lot. But yes, thank you so much, Stacy, for the raid.
We appreciate that.
You love it. Love it so much. But yes, Harry Potter seems to be more. It's the witchcraft,
It's the witchcraft.
And it's the season for the witchcraft.
It's the season for the witchcraft. Man, it just makes me laugh so much because it brings me to the time. I was older, and I hadn't read the books and, hadn't seen the movies, but I remember my grandma being like, the kids better not come up to my door with the mark, with the dark mark.
It is a dark mark, though.
I know.
It is a dark mark.
She didn't know it was a dark mark. I'm saying that in her voice because I know it's a dark mark. But I believe she
witchcraft and wizardry. Yes. It's the witchcraft. It's the witchcraft and the wizardry of the
I was hovering right over it. So when we both click on it, it just
right? It just freeze like
not today. Not gonna let the witchcraft and the wizardry do it today. We on the fourth one, the Goblet of Fire. And
yes,
man, oh man, did they switch the swag up on us?
Oh my god. It
was like, now who are these people? But kind of like, I just love looking at the posters and seeing the different hair and you can already like look at their face and see that they're older, and it's just like, yeah, I can't wait to talk about that.
Oh my god, that movie stressed me the hell out, and I said, I don't know if I want to do this, but it's so amazing. I have to do this.
Yes.
I watched this one with people this time.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you? So that took your experience to a whole
Harry Potter people.
Harry Potter movie people who love Harry Potter.
Also, while we have people here right now, I just want to let you guys know next week we're not streaming on Twitch, but we are going live on Instagram on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. We're going to be doing trivia, and we're going to release the link to our Discord because we're going to do some watch parties on Friday nights in October. We're not releasing any dates, but yes, please join us next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Because we are doing some Instagram live stuff. We're switching swag.
Yeah, right. We tired of telling you to go over there, so now we're forcing you to go over there. We're forcing you to come to our Instagrams. We're forcing you to follow us.
So please follow us on Instagram as the Superstar and
Latoya Coates.
Yes, we just thought we'd let you guys know that before we get into some movie news today. Hey. It's not gonna be long, but it's gonna be strong, okay?
Hey!
All right, let me get my life. Let me get myself together here for the movie news that you can use. Yeah, so like when y'all go to Halloween parties this year, guess what? Y'all gonna have stuff that y'all can tell them, and you're gonna be like, did you hear about this? Did you read about this? Did you see this? And they gonna say, what?
Maybe not.
What about it?
You don't want this?
No. Oh. You just threw me all off while I was doing my thing. Devin is at my house, guys.
Right. In the
building. All right, y'all ready? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Movie news. I wasn't ready. I don't even have movie news up. Okay, here we go. So the Emmys were this weekend, and Ted Lasso and The Crown and Mayor of Easton swept the Emmys. I was not mad about it. I'm just gonna say
they swept, like, for real. You've been talking about going to go watch it. You should be watching it. It's a good show. Now I gotta watch it. Now I have to add the stupid Apple TV.
Get you a new iPhone and you get it for a year for free.
Look, it's two things. I'm either going to add it for the $5 or I'm about to go get a new iPhone.
You can have it for a year for free.
Which I do need. So,
Ted Lasso is one of the best shows that I've seen in a very long time. It reminds me of watching like TGIF shows. Like, it gives you everything you need. The drama, the sadness, the compassion, the happiness, the jokes. I absolutely love that show, and I cannot wait for tomorrow because the new episode drops. It is a great show, and if you're not watching Ted Lasso, you should be watching it. Jarrell told me Mayor Easton is good, so you need to watch that too. And The Crown also is good. So
Apple TV is coming with it, which I'm sure you will be explaining.
Yes, I will be elaborating on it. Also, how do you say this lady's name? Michelle? Cole?
I'm sure who you're speaking of, to be honest.
The lady who won for I May Destroy You. How do you say her name?
Oh, Michaela. I believe it's
Michaela. Michaela Cole?
It's either Michaela or Michaela.
Let's go with Michaela for now. Cole won for I May Destroy You. Debbie Allen won the Governor's Award. She received the Governor's Award, and RuPaul is the most decorated Emmy winner of all minorities. So I mean, I know that it was discussed that some of the headlines were very misleading about this. It was like no black people won at the Emmys.
Yeah,
that's not true. But no black people won in a major category in the Emmys. And I guess they don't consider the mini series or limited series a major category.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they don't consider it. I still consider her win being great because it was her material that she wrote.
Yeah.
So I think that's still a major win. And the fact that Debbie Allen got the Governor's Award is also major as well.
Big deal.
And RuPaul just be winning Emmys and don't nobody be saying nothing about it because I don't know why. But yeah, he won another Emmy this year. So, I mean, we still got some work to do, but I can't say from myself that the people who won didn't deserve it. I just can say that more representation needs to take place in these industries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The trailer dropped for the Tragedy of Macbeth, starring Denzel Washington, and it will be in theaters on December 25th. I believe it's going to be on Apple Plus as well, but I didn't see a date for that. First look at Tom Hanks' post-apocalyptic film called Finch dropped this week, and it will be also streaming on Apple TV on November 5th. Mm-hmm. So yes, Apple TV is coming with it. They coming with it. Okay. Let's see. Trailer for Passing, starring Tessa Thompson and Ruth Negga. That's what I said. That's what
you said. What did you see?
From Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It will be in theaters in October, and it will be streaming on Netflix on November 10th. It looks very good. Mm-hmm. Black and white film about a black woman who's passing.
Yeah, straight up.
Married to a whole ass white man, but also passing. But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, though, because she ain't just passing. She passing. I mean, I ain't give y'all no context.
You're right, but I'm telling you.
Because she might be a little gay as well.
I was thinking that at first, like, that's what I was going for. I was like, oh, are we talking about passing? Like, and then I realized it wasn't that passing. Mm-hmm. But then the way she was giving Tessa eyes, I was like,
it's passing something. You passing something else, girl.
What is it giving?
Passing for straight. You ain't just passing for white.
You passing the les. Well, no, you're straight.
Oh my gosh. Okay. First trailer for American Underdog starring Zachary Levi, who is in Shazam, stars as NFL Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, will be in theater on Christmas Day. Okay, we have a couple of, I decided I'm just going to add this. We have a couple of passings this week. Mm-hmm. Willie Garson, best known as his role of Stanford in Sex and the City, he passed away this week, as well as Melvin Van Peebles, best known as the grandfather of Black cinema. He passed away this week as well.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. The third installment of Fantastic Beasts franchise will premiere in theaters on April 15th. It's The Secrets of Dumbledore or something like that.
Like now I'm in it and I'm like, okay.
I'm like, oh my God, I know who Dumbledore is.
What are you about?
I know that man. I know him. Like,
I know him.
That's my friend from back in the day, Dumbledore. Sandra Bullock is to star in a Netflix film called The Unforgivable. It will be in theaters on November 24th and on Netflix on December 10th. She is playing an ex-con who is released from jail, who is trying to reconnect with her family. That's all we know.
Interesting.
Yeah. She looked real rough in there too. Real rough. Mindy Kaling has come out with a show that will be premiering on HBOmax on November 18th called The Sex Lives of College Girls.
Oh, okay. Very
And my only thing that I was wondering about this show is this going to represent all sex lives, or is it just going to be like heterosexual?
Yeah.
Because from the trailer, it seemed very heterosexual, and I don't know how people gonna take that in.
These days, like it used to almost be like having a token black character. Now you need like the token gay character. You know, sometimes they try to do that all at the same time. Like, let's make them black and gay.
Stacey crazy. Because you know, when I be doing movie news, I can't see the comments.
Yeah, you can't focus on that too much because
no, I literally can't see it because my note is in front of it, so I can't see it at all. Netflix will be dropping a Tiger King 2.
Wow.
It comes out next year.
Wow, Houseway. Like, wow.
I don't know, child, but it's
they
happening.
Found a way.
Finally, I seen this weeks ago because Jarrell told me about it. He did some deep diving and digging. The official trailer for Spencer, the movie about Princess Diana, The Young Years, comes out in theaters on November 15th, starring Kristen Stewart. At the film festival that took place in Venice, I believe, she got like a 10-minute standing ovation for that film.
10 minutes?
Standing up for 10 minutes.
Just a clapping? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Beyonce, maybe. Yeah. But just standing there like, yeah, I'm about to clap for 10 minutes.
And then what you like, that was a great movie, huh? That she did.
Yeah, let's just keep clapping. We're just in this thing now. We're just in it now. But yeah, they clapped for 10 minutes. I don't know if everybody clapped for 10 minutes, but people were clapping for 10. I don't know if like people was coming from their movies and they stopped and they was clapping too. I don't know if everybody was just high off life and they just
like was wave. Like who knows who started it and when it ended.
Yeah, it was, you know, if it was one person left that was clapping at the 9-minute and 30-second mark, I don't know. But you know, whatever. I don't know. Nintendo revealed the voice cast of the upcoming animated Mario movie. It will star Chris Pratt as Mario, Anna Taylor-Joy from Queen's Gambit as Peach, Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and also Horrible Bosses as Luigi, Jack Black as I'm sorry, I'm just reading this now. As Bowser.
Wow, that's gonna be hilarious.
Keegan-Michael Key as Toad, and Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Wow, that's gonna be great. I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. Bruce Campbell from The Evil Dead and Jack of All Trades and Xena will star in One December Night, a Hallmark film, which is different from him, but he also, and that premieres on November 13th on the Hallmark Network, but he also will be starring in a film called Black Friday, which is more than likely a horror film, alongside Devin Sawa, and it is also releasing in November, so he giving his money up.
Sawa.
Yes, Devin Sawa.
We back to the 90s.
Eddie Murphy just landed a 3-picture deal and first look with Amazon Studios. Congratulations.
Congratulations, black man.
Netflix Cowboy Bebop series is an expansion to the canon. So basically what that means is it will expand the universe of the anime. So it is relative. It's not just a reboot. It's relative to what already happened.
Okay.
All right. Netflix has purchased Roald Dahl's Story Company, giving them rights to create projects based on films such as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda, and much more. This is big news, guys. There's a Quantum Leap reboot in the works.
Interesting. Wow, I haven't heard about that show in years.
Hey, Tanya girl. Thank you for the alert. First season of Are You Afraid of the Dark reboot will be available on Netflix in October. I'm happy about this because I never finished watching the reboot. It was good though. It is good though. I will tell y'all that the reboot is good. But if you would like to watch the original Are You Afraid of the Dark, you can get a 7-day free trial to Paramount Plus because that's where you can find it. Just so you know. And that is movie news. Yeah. All right, Toya. You want to hit them with the
and then he went it. I don't even know how that song goes. I just know that little part. So as we said before, we hitting y'all with the Harry Potter series. So what we're gonna do is we're at the fourth one. We know it's more. Like we said, we're taking next week off. We're gonna pop into spooky season, and then we're gonna get right back into finishing the series in November. But what we are speaking about today is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It came out in 2005. I don't know why I just said it like that. I don't know why I thought I was about to jump into the 10s or something. Came out in 2005. Simply, Harry Potter finds himself competing in a hazardous tournament between rival schools of magic, but he's distracted by recurring nightmares. We have a new director, which is Mike Newell. Same writers, same stars, except we're adding to the cast Brendan Gleeson, who's playing Alistair Moody, our new defense against the Dark Knight art teacher, as we get every year. David Tennant playing Barty Crouch Jr., which you will eventually
Doctor Who.
That's
Doctor Who.
Oh, he's Doctor Who.
Because in all my notes, he is referred to as Doctor Who.
Yes, when I see his face, I was like, I've never seen wherever Doctor Who is in, but I've seen this man before, and he looks familiar to me, and I can't remember what movie I've seen him in. And then we also have the amazing Ralph Fiennes.
Oh, my bad.
I think that's how you say his name or something like that.
I'm jumping the gun.
Who plays the one who shall not be named.
yes.
Hey, Lord Voldemort. Because, wow, can you believe it? Like, like this whole time, 4 movies.
Because he wasn't even in, thought about in the last one.
It was
they thought we was going to forget him.
Who?
But I mean, truly, them not talking about him in the last one made this also more the worse.
Oh, man. So, like I said, I kind of go in with my preconceived notions by looking at the poster, looking at how much older the kids are, wondering how deeper the voice is going to be, wondering anybody going to have like deeper feelings, just like kind of surface stuff, but always wondering, is the one you like, is Lord Voldemort going to make an appearance? Are we finally going to keep our defensive teacher?
That's so crazy, because I just be like, I'm about to watch this movie, and I
really be like, come on, man, like switch it up, man, like I'll be wondering what's going to be different, and now that we're seeing a theme, I'm wondering how dark is it going to get. And as soon as this movie began, you realize that this ain't the cute love. Let's find the 9 3/4 and let's hop on the train. And
that's over now. That's over.
They destroyed that in the third one anyway. I was like, I don't want them to ever get on that damn train because I'm traumatized.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw the open sequence happen, I said, "Oh, this is not gonna be for play. This is gonna be for real."
Low key. I was like, "This the episode where somebody might die."
Yeah, I was like, "Somebody is dying. Somebody is dying." And then I saw. So let me just get some context here. One day I was watching TV a long time ago, and this Harry Potter was on. I didn't know what Harry Potter it was.
Yeah,
but it was on the part where they was in the maze.
Okay.
And then I saw Edward Cullen fall on the floor. And I said, oh my God, they just killed Edward Cullen. Oh my God, this is crazy. I'm not about to watch this. So this whole time I'm watching this movie, I knew Edward Cullen was gonna die.
Yo,
I just didn't know
you
how.
know, and that is my bad because I am a huge Twilight fan, and and goddamn Robert Patterson is playing Cedric Diggory, representing the
I was
Hufflepuff.
like, oh shoot, Toya about to be
Representing the
so
Hufflepuff,
happy
I
because
was
here go a
lit. I was
damn
lit.
Hufflepuff.
Representing the Hufflepuff squad, you feel me? Anyways, but yes, my bad, Robert. Our future Batman. I'm
the
excited
Batman.
to see, but
He's the future
yeah,
Batman.
that is so funny because I forgot to mention last episode that the scene of them like squeezing in the double-decker bus and all that, that is the only thing of Harry Potter I've ever seen before as well. Like that was my first. I was like,
oh, I've actually seen other things. I just don't want you to know what I've seen. Because conveniently, every time I saw something bad was happening. Every time I saw every time I turned to USA, something bad was happening. And I just said, oh my God, I don't want to watch this. And I turned it off. So
yeah, it gets serious in this one. Like Krillin died in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know. Krillin died. Yeah. That's how you know. Yeah, it got right into it. They weren't playing all this game about find how to find the train no more.
No, they said y'all already know.
You already know where we going. You don't
traumatize y'all.
It was like you don't even need to know about the damn family. Forget his auntie and his uncle and that damn cousin. Like, who cares? Who really, really cares? Let's get into it.
And that's exactly what they did.
That's exactly what they did. Oh, man.
So we open up to basically like this old dude and he the caretaker. And I'm just like, this man is too old to be taking care of anything.
Like, taking care of a house?
But okay. And then, he go into the house and Voldemort is there. And some guy, we don't know who the hell it is at that time. I thought it was Harry Potter. It did kind of look like Harry to me.
Bruh, I thought for a minute, I thought it was Sirius Black, like a younger Sirius Black. And I was then confused. I'm like, what y'all trying to tell us now?
I was like, who the hell is that? Because I promise you, that man changed every time he had that dream. The person who was standing next to Voldemort, I feel like changed every time he had that dream. Because then when they showed him again at the end, I was like, that's not how he looked at the beginning of the movie. I could have been tripping.
Yeah. And then, but you know what? Like maybe that was a part of the film. Like maybe that was like, because I didn't know anything. I wasn't suspecting of anything. But yeah, we're seeing Voldemort. Like we don't see him, but the infamous like chair to the door. The caretaker looking in, hearing a conversation he's not supposed to hear, between a man we've never seen and the what's the guy that played
Wormworld?
Yeah, Wormtail. I think, and we see him talking to them, and they're kind of like their plans and whatever they're speaking of. Then a snake comes slithering in, just like a big ass anaconda slithered past me, and like they didn't see me. I'm going the other way.
Right, he just stood there like an idiot and got abracadabra. And that made me laugh so hard. I was like, I'm gonna give him something. I said, did that man just say abracadabra? They gonna try to write it different. Like he just didn't say abracadabra.
They definitely did try to
abracadabra.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, y'all ain't so lick. Peter Pettigrew or what grew?
Peter Pettigrew.
Little ratty ass. Rat. But they talked hella shit about moguls and like, they was talking hella. Yeah, but yeah, he put that spell on him, said bye bye bye.
And then Harry Potter, we see Harry Potter, he having a bad dream. And then it's like, oh shoot, we realized Potter is clairvoyant now. That's what I was like. I was like, oh dang, he's strong in his powers because he's clairvoyant.
Yeah, because I'm like, when have we seen this before? And he's dreaming about something that just like you said, it didn't feel like in the past, like where it was one of like, oh, he's seeing something from the past. It felt like he was seeing something that was maybe happening right now or hadn't happened. Right. Or if it was the past, it was still like, this may not make sense, but like the past of this present moment, like, you know, it like wasn't
like it happened last night.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Exactly, right. So, damn, son. Like,
you strong with it.
You
are strong with the Force, young Padawan. So, Hermione is there cussing their ass out already.
Our ass is up
early. And now we are introduced to everybody. He's now staying with Ron. Thank God. But I mean, you can't even be thankful for that because of what you just saw. So they on a mission to go on a trip. We don't know where they're going. We don't know if they're going to school. We don't know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm like, this is special. This is different. Like,
yeah.
What are they doing? And then we come to find out that they're actually taking a little family trip to the big Quidditch World Cup match. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
and
pretty
then,
dope.
That was cool.
It was the idea. It was as if, they were going to like Disney World or something like that, like Disneyland, like a little family trip.
Oh, so they do other stuff other than like go to school.
Yo, that was really dope. Like, I really enjoyed that. It reminds me of thanks, Clark. No, it really reminded me of in the last one when they were like all kind of hanging out and then eating the candy and making those different animal sounds. It's just like, oh, y'all do enjoy yourself sometimes. Like, it's not so serious.
It's not always life and death.
Yes, right.
Until
only Harry walks away.
Yeah, right. Everybody's fine until Harry shows up.
Basically.
So they go to the World Cup. I see some Funko Pops that I've seen before, and I'm like, oh, because they made Funko Pops of the brothers with the hats on. They make the stuff. And I didn't get it then, but I get it now. People wanted them so bad. They wanted them so bad, and they were exclusive. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So one thing that I came to realize is Draco, big Draco, was trying to dog them because they had bad seats. Yes. But I realized that they had the best seats in the house because Quidditch is played in the freaking air.
It's like, you really sound stupid. It's like the way it reminds me of how people gloat about the box. And it's like, the box is cool because you got somewhere to like retreat to, and you can hang out in a different area, and you can watch it on the television, you can drink, you can eat, you have a bathroom. Like, like I remember that was the thing, you ranted and raved about the bathroom. And it's like, cool, but if you're there for the sport, actually, whether it's football or basketball, you're kind of missing the action. Right. Court, 50-yard line, those are the tickets that you gloat about. And you were so right. Like, I'm like, you just, every chance you get to put this man down.
Yeah.
And the Weasleys.
Yeah. Just a hater.
Big Draco is just a something else. Like,
big Draco.
The epitome of the 1%. Right. The epitome of the 1%.
He really is. Because you just mad to be mad. You ain't even, you just mad to be mad. So, we having a good time. We seeing fireworks. We are introduced to Victor. Everything is going great. And then it's a damn terrorist attack at the damn Quidditch World Cup. Now, I call it a terrorist attack.
It might as well be. For real, they were Death Eaters. Like,
oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and we definitely realized that this is not, I don't know if the word would be happenstance or coinky-dink. Like, and that's said a lot in this film. Like, this is not just a coincidence.
Yeah, but it was so crazy, the scene with Ron's dad, and they were like, oh, it's just fireworks. Those are not fireworks.
Not fireworks.
I wish more people was like you when shooting start happening, because you own it, bruh. He said, we gotta go right now. But here we go. Harry dumb butt. Oh, woo, where do I go?
Like, Harry.
Harry, why everybody gotta call him? Why don't he know what a port key is? Why he don't know what magic do? What is wrong with him?
It just be so disappointing. And then the moment happens where we wake up and
because he fell and he got knocked the hell out.
He got knocked the hell out. He look, now I'm feeling like little big Draco talk about, Harry, I heard you fainted. You bitch ass fainted. We come back, dissipated. Like it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, everything is burnt to a damn crisp.
Except this one man who looks kind of familiar.
Like Doctor Who. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. That's how he looks familiar.
And we're realizing that it is the man from Harry's dream.
I didn't realize that, child, until we was farther into the damn film.
Yeah, and a skull comes out
of the sky, like Northern Lights of the devil.
Yes, and a snake comes out. I might be getting confused with later on when that happens, but
no, it was like a skull and a snake. It was like
it was a skull and a snake. So I'm like, okay,
the devil's Northern Lights.
I'm trying to remember these things and put them all together, and then Hermione comes out of nowhere, like, nigga, we've been looking for you, and Ron,
like it's always y'all. It's always never freaking fails.
They came back, they got him. It's almost, just it's a lot of thank gods, and you're all right, and we're gonna be fine, and whew,
And now we on back to school, child.
Now we back to school.
Now we on the train. I'm like, y'all was just in a terrorist attack yesterday, and we just on the train like nothing up.
Just like nothing's up.
Y'all doing too much.
They love taking us through the ringer. They
just taking us through all the way.
Because you know what? The thing is why I believe that sometimes I cannot catch up is because they move on so quickly from things that you feel that they know that you should be paying attention to, but they move on so quickly from it that by the time we move on, like I forget about the symbolism of the skull with the snake and the dark man and who is he really? And like, I really am like, every once in a while, how you had that moment, like, when is that person going to show up? Like, when you realize and you're like, oh, whatever.
And then you see him be like, oh, there goes such and so. Oh, my God, what is happening?
What is happening? So, so they're back at school. Voices are deeper. The twins are older, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like,
oh, and I wanted to just say this.
What?
Dumbledore, the guy who played Dumbledore this time, I guess he went back and rewatched the tapes and said, I gotta switch it up. He changed his vocal patterns. He changed the way he delivered his lines. Dumbledore gave what it was supposed to give.
He did. I was like, now this is the Dumbledore. I was like, damn, I feel like I didn't miss a beat. I feel like this is the, last I didn't notice. And now that I've been put on game, I'm like, this guy's doing great.
Yes, he did a wonderful. 20 times better than he did in the last movie.
Yeah, maybe he just had to get on. Yeah, he had to get a little bit.
Get up in there because the man died 3 months before they started shooting, so he didn't have much time to.
Yeah, that's a huge thing to take on. But I still love kind of this rejuvenated, very more of a pep in his step, and also a very being the headmaster, being as amazing and genius and great as he is, I felt like in this film, he really did
go through.
Yeah, it's just like when you hear the parent apologize to their child, I'm sorry.
Between him and Hermione, they both were going through it. The whole movie.
Yeah, they were it was like when you realize that smarts can't get you through it. Kind of like
yeah. They both were going through the both of them.
Oh man, I thought my genius would get me through this.
Thought my wisdom would help me.
Right, evidently not. So where are we at? They're in school.
So basically they're at school. They come to school, they get there, they having a little opening ceremony, and we find out about the Goblet of Fire and the Twizzards. What is it called? The Triwizard. I said the
Triwizard. Yeah, Twizzler. The Tri-Wizard tournament. No, yeah. You look at that word and you want to say something different, and it's so straightforward. Tri-Wizard.
They have this
3 wizards.
Yeah, but it's like this is gonna be like a tournament that is life risking.
Yeah, it's a lot of risk in it. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna allow anybody under 17 to be in this, because we don't want to put you all in danger like that. Like, the challenges ain't just being in the broomstick in the air looking for the little seeker, like
you're gonna have to do some things,
and we don't know what these things are, but we're like, for the first time, we're like, oh snap, and now you understand, like, the older kids and all that stuff. And so
and in the back of my mind, I'm just like, oh, Cedric is gonna die. I just kept saying he gonna die.
We got Cedric representing Hogwarts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, first of all, we realized that, like, there's no way you can just sneakily put your name in there if you're under 17, because the twins try to do it, they get kicked out, and we realize that you just can't do it. It has to be the truth. Like, there's no way to really get around this.
Right.
And the time comes for the announcement.
Right. And we got Cedric representing Hogwarts.
Yep.
From Hufflepuff.
The Hufflepuff.
And then we got Victor, who is actually a professional Quidditch player, who is also, because all these people then came, a super tall lady with some girls who did this weird freaky dance, and then these men come. I like them with they sticks. Bah, bah, hoo,
that was cold.
Bah, bah, I like that. I like that. I was like, okay.
You give me something. I like it.
Victor and his daddy Igor. And Victor got chosen. I can't remember the girl name because she just went through.
Floor.
And then Cedric got chosen. But here comes the bullshit.
It ain't a Harry Potter film unless some bullshit happens.
But it was so funny because I was watching this with Cora and Jarrell, and they had both seen it. And I was like, wait a minute. How his name? I said, wait a minute. And they was like, it's Harry Potter, Siobhan. It's Harry Potter. How's it gonna be?
Look, and I'm mad because I watched it by myself and I had that same reaction. I was like, but you can't. But it's Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter. Like, of course. And that's why my favorite part, go check out my stories before it's
No, that part was amazing. Because Dumbledore was fed up. He was tired. He
charged to Harry Potter. And asked him, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Man, I was just like, oh my God.
It was like, for real, like your mama came up to the school and she done had your back for a long time. And this time, it's like she caught you in the act. Like, did you do it? I don't care about your teachers. I don't care if it's in front of everybody. Did you do it? Because if you did, I'm whooping your ass. Yep, your teacher know. Your principal know. I don't give a damn. Call the CPS. I'm whooping your ass. Now tell me the truth.
And he was just like, no. And I was just like, oh my God, Dumbledore don't even believe him this time. He in trouble now.
Well, I felt really bad for him. I'm like, damn, Harry, like, who you done let talk you into doing this?
I was just like, damn, Igor did it. Why Igor trying to set him up?
That's a good guess. Like somebody from the opposing team.
Yeah, because he went in the room with the Goblet by himself that night after they announced the first names.
He did. That's a very good point. I thought maybe it had been like one of the kids, like, was it little big Draco up to no good, being an asshole? Like, but then it was like, what did they have to have put on it?
To get it in there.
Because
he was 14.
Right. So it was like, then it did start eliminating any kids. Like, it started becoming like, okay, it has to be an adult and or one of the 17-year-olds. But like, they just got here. They don't even know Harry like that.
Right. So why would they put him at
why would Cedric do that? Like, that's, I don't know, but it happens.
It happens, and they go,
It happens.
and he didn't do it. They believe him, but they don't believe him. So
Yeah.
they let him go because they
Yeah.
can't prove it. They let him go because they can't prove it.
Yeah.
And then we are introduced to Professor Mooney.
Yes.
You tell him about Professor
Yes.
Mooney.
So he is our wonderful defense of the defense against. I always mess this up. Defense against the dark arts teacher. As we all know, we get a new one every single year. So he's already like back in the scene. You really don't see who he is. You're unsure who he is, but you realize that the kids are like whispering about him, what they've heard about him, what they know about him. And so, in the England way, they like to say people are crazy. He's mad. He's an odd individual. The past that he has affiliated with the like Azkaban, the prison and stuff like that. I guess that he had put a few people away, prisoners away. So even as like mad as he is, he may morally be a good person, and that's what we find out about. Is it Mad Eye Moody? Mad Eye Moody, but we also see him drinking, and we don't know if it's liquor. We don't know what it is, but he's drinking some substance in a way. And mind you, he also has this eye that is literally mad. It's just. I'll poke myself in the eye. It's just everywhere. It's just everywhere. We don't know this. I don't know if they slipped the story in and I missed it about how he does what happens to his eye.
He kind of told Harry on his own accord, but they never gave details.
Yeah,
they also mentioned it in a flashback with Dumbledore, but not really details.
Not a lot, but we're just introduced to him, and he comes in being like very suspicious,
very
just like looks like he's up to no good, looks like he's never been in this before, like where like you'd think that somebody had a conversation with him like, this is how you're going to come out and present yourself to the kids, or you can just come and stand out, or you can just come introduce yourself to the kids. And he came out in a way that was like,
no.
Have you been?
First of all, I had to close my eyes on that scene because of Spider in it.
Right. So yes, we're introduced to him, and then and per usual, we jump into like the first day of school, like the first day of class, and it's this very spider-like bug that he's using, that he decides to use as example for a lot of these different spells, which eventually come to a spell that we heard before, which was the very abracadabra vibe, abracadazar spell that we heard, the death spell that we heard Voldemort say in the beginning of the film. And so, yeah, he like uses these examples he's teaching the kids, but throughout the whole,
he's teaching them the curses.
Yeah, he's teaching them
that are forbidden.
Yep. And it's like, what's so wild about it is he's doing this and saying this in a way which also like what makes the whole defense against dark arts teacher interesting is each one of them always how they decide to choose what to teach the kids. And I thought it was very interesting that this teacher, this time the lesson in particular was these curses that were all very connected to the one that we shall not name, and like the history of Harry Potter. And I just thought it was very interesting, and I'm mad that I didn't really pick up on that and stay connected to that as much as I should as we went throughout the film.
But if you also notice that even though they've had several Defense of the Dark Arts teachers, every movie they use a spell that they learned in class. Like in this movie, Harry, when he was doing the tournament, he used that thing that the fake teacher taught them, or somebody did it. Hermione did it when they were trying to daze the fairies in class.
Yes.
He used it on those mer people.
Yep.
So, I mean, I guess they learning something.
Yeah, that's what I really love about it too. Like, you know, I can't understand how you can rewatch a lot of these, and now I understand why grown people walking around like knowing how to do spells, because it really, you know, it's no detail goes like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically there's no reason to say something and not for it to be used later, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and that's to J.K. Rowling's writing as well, is everything is important. It's all important. That's why these movies are so crazy, because everything's so important. But yeah, we learn some very important spells. We hear some very important spells in this film, and in this portion, and we realize very quickly Mad Eye Moody
is crazy as hell.
He's crazy. He's crazy. Like I said, mad is the equivalent of the London and English version of crazy in American.
Yeah,
and
like he was out of his mind.
He's definitely out of his mind. But it seems like he definitely has something to offer, and he definitely takes that odd liking that everybody does to Harry Potter. But it's different this time. It felt different this time, and I can't put my finger on it. Eventually by the end, you know why.
Right.
But I could not put my finger on it, like why he was so like there with him. It's like, was he trying? Sometimes I couldn't tell if he wanted to kill him or he wanted to like help him.
I just always kept thinking like, this is the MO of the dark arts teacher. They're always the bad guys, so they always want to get close to Harry Potter. So this is no different. It's just they took me off his scent. Because he was already a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Noticeably so. So I said, well, if they gonna let him in and he already all messed up anyway, maybe he not the bad guy this time.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. And I thought the same thing. And I thought that they were being very slick by mentioning that he had put some prisoners in Azkaban, because I was like, oh, well, then that means that, you know, he might be a wild boy, but at least he has a good heart. You know, right. He does the right thing. And that they did an amazing job of just throwing off the scent.
Right. So now this is something that I didn't expect. Mm-hmm. We understood that everybody hated Harry because not hated him, but they all thought he was a liar. But I never expected Ron to have that same energy.
That's the last person that I thought would ever join that train.
Yeah, it blew my mind. And this movie in general just made me dislike Ron in a very hardcore way.
Oh man, I really hated to, because Ron, like one of my faves, just him, you know, because he just, well, really he was really hating really hating his role as his best friend.
And not only that, he was self-loathing, like he was literally putting his energy about how he felt on himself on everybody else. Mm-hmm. And can't nobody help you with that.
And I can't say I didn't see it coming.
Right. But I didn't think it was going to go down like that.
I didn't think it would go down like that. But him becoming one of the champions definitely, you know, because, yeah, they're like, you're a cheater and you're not right. And this is no fair. And like, that's not cool. You know, it's just like, well, damn.
Right, but normally you believe me. Like normally you're on my side. Normally you know what we going through and what we trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, they fall out for a little bit.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Eventually they come back together because Harry Potter was telling the truth.
He was.
And he was just in his feelings about stuff that Harry Potter has absolutely no control over.
No control over.
So in the midst of them being on the outs, mm-hmm. Harry Potter really don't have no friends. He don't want to be in this tournament. He finds out about the dragons that they have to go up against.
Oh my gosh.
And now, you know, he going against the damn dragon. And he get the worst dragon of all the dragons. The spiky tail, whatever the hell. And
yeah, it was like it was definitely giving me Game of Thrones. Right. It was definitely giving me Game of Thrones dragon. Like the dragon you don't want. Here, you got it.
Right.
He had already knew. He already knew because he had seen that bitch in the woods with Hagrid.
Right.
And I just knew when I seen that big ass woman, I was like, that is Hagrid's boo. If there was,
I said, who else boo could it be?
If there was one thing, and I know it's the most obvious thing, so yes, laugh at me. I don't give a damn. But if it was one thing I was gonna guess was when I seen that big woman, I was like, I know Hagrid. And because you're right, who else is gonna be?
Who else?
Where else can she fit?
Exactly.
She was bigger.
I just heard you.
When they was dancing, his head was on her chest. I'm like, what a beautiful.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Harry, he goes up against the dragon.
Yeah, this is their first challenge, by the way.
Yeah.
And now I'm realizing why your ass gotta be older than I'm like, you really should be like 25.
21 or something.
You need to be drinking.
Shit. Like, can you live your life? But that's what
you need to be rental, car rental age for this one.
We kept saying we don't know the legal age of consent in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Ooh. Because it was a lot of age differentials happening.
It was like, when they was interviewing him and when that journalist took him in the back, I was like, whoa, you
like,
close,
oh
man.
My god, what is
crazy? And then when he was like, he 14, I was like, here you 14?
Yeah, because in the beginning he said it's 3 years until we can do it.
Right. And then when I was seeing how Hermione was checking out Crumb and checking out Cedric, and I'm like, well, they gotta be about 18, maybe even 19. Crumb looked like he could have been 21 for real.
Yeah. And Cedric didn't look like he was no 17.
Cedric did not look 17.
At least a good 19, 20.
At least a good 19, 20. That's what I was going for too. Like,
and definitely old girl LaFleur. That ain't her name.
LaFleur. Gucci Man LaFleur.
She looked like she was like
she definitely 20. Was giving me 20.
21.
Yes. Yeah, they definitely seemed older. So I was a little thrown off with that too.
Yeah, because Hermione and I love that line when she was like, he's a lot more physical. And then Harry just made that face like, mm-mm. And he's like,
girl, we know, like,
he's not a man of many words. Harry, like,
right, right. Oh man, I love innocent, straight. I didn't mean straight as in sexuality, but like just platonic. I love platonic friendship between male and female, and
when he gave her that look, I said, "Oh, y'all is friends like
y'all
that.
Are really friends." Yes, I love that. I absolutely love that. Like that's my favorite part.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so he beat his first challenge. Now don't nobody hate him no more.
Oh yeah, don't nobody hate him no more because, hey, winners win. You know.
And here come Ron. Talking about, I actually told you about the dragon because I told such and such who told such and such who told such and such tell you that the dragon to go see Hagrid. So we good. And I just thought that was the most lamest, like, tag along ass thing to do. Like, if I was Harry, I would not have talked to him no more because you didn't believe me when I was telling the truth. And that's whack as hell. Like, you believed what everybody else said. You didn't believe what I said. And I was telling the truth. You just want to ride with me because I'm a winner now.
Because I'm being the person that you always knew. Like, right. Like you had thought that I was something else, but you come to find out I'm actually having and being the person that I've always been. And now you feel stupid.
Right. So Harry being Harry, he let it go.
Being Harry,
he move on.
Yeah, he's not gonna trip on him because ultimately he wants his friend back. So he's not gonna deny him.
He let him go, and some other shit happened. My notes got a little fuzzy here. Let me see. Oh, okay. No, I skipped
dance.
Child, I skipped all the dance.
Yeah,
it is not a note about the dance in my damn thing.
But that we kind of covered that part now. Just talking about it, like
I got straight to the real shit.
let's get to
I
it.
got straight to the real shit. So basically,
I mean, the only thing that's prevalent from that dance is that we see a bit of the shifting of importance with people, right? Like while Harry gets Ron back, the Asian girl that he crushing on kind of gets lost in the sauce with Cedric, you know, and then same with Ron. Ron being so self-loathing that he loses on an opportunity with Hermione and she goes off with Crumb. So like that's
but not only that, he demoralized her so.
He did.
And
he
I did not
so
like that.
Character. Or he was what I was finding out, like something that was always really strong in his character that we all didn't really notice because we were laughing at him, you know,
right?
For being like a ginger and always being scary and being the sidekick to Harry. But what we realize is that, man, that's deep in him. That shit is
right, because he a younger brother, he get hand-me-downs, and then
he's the middle child of a ginger family. That's right. What I told a friend. I say he's the middle child and 2 older brothers and a younger sister.
But he, what I told Cora, I was like, I just don't understand why he liked that. And then she was like, he the youngest. I was like, but he not the youngest. She was like, but he the youngest boy. And I said, okay, that's true. You make a good point.
Youngest boy be.
But also I said this too. The twins got each other. So they can talk about their problems to each other.
All the time. And so that's why he's so with Harry, because he ain't got that.
Yeah, he don't have that.
Yeah, he don't
but
have
what? Okay, so the next day after the
ball,
they had fun at the bar. Oh, I just loved. You know who I loved?
What?
This movie? Neville
Bottom, long bottom.
Yes,
yes, he was. I love seeing him. I love seeing him just like constantly come out of his
shell.
Yeah, his shell shedding all of the things that we used to laugh at him. He was just like next to Ron. He's the next person we laughed at. And I loved seeing him come out of that shell too. Yeah, I appreciated that.
So we thinking, oh, that was such a great night. Everybody had a good time. Next day, back to business, back to death and doom and destruction. Because now, see, this shit confused the shit out of me. Because I was like, oh, it's real for real.
It's real for real.
For real. Because,
So, yeah, because what we find is like, when they found that egg, they had to also like get clues to whatever their next challenge was. And as we all know, Harry Potter always got something.
Harry Potter is a last minute asshole. That's what he is.
But Harry Potter got a lot going on between.
No, he don't.
Between these dreams and then dealing with Ron and like not know how to deal with seeing his crush off with the older boy. Like what? That's a lot. He's under a lot of stress. But he is very last minute.
Procrastinator is a picture of his damn face in a dictionary next to procrastination.
Dog, I don't
even want to be an asshole about it though.
I don't even know if he's necessarily a procrastinator if we're talking about the same thing, because what we find out is like everything that everything that happens for him to be like on point, somebody gave to him.
Right. But that's why he don't do shit till the last minute.
Anyway. He wasn't gonna do it anyway.
But that's the thing though. He ain't got to be an asshole about it on top of that. Like he didn't have to come at Neville like that.
He didn't have to come at Neville like that.
He came at him like that twice.
He did.
Rude.
He did. That was rude, and I don't know who that person is.
But his little rebuttals was really like, okay, now I was trying to be on your side, but you didn't have to call Ryan stupid. You didn't have to come up to Cedric like spectacular. You didn't have to do all of that, sir. You didn't have to tell Neville you really don't
snapped
care.
At somebody, and I was like, "Thank you for snapping at him." Is when he snapped at that damn little big Draco.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
He was like, what he say he don't give a damn about? I was like, ooh.
About his daddy.
Yes. As we know, don't talk about this man's parents.
Don't talk about Lucius. Don't talk about Lucius.
Don't talk about them together. Don't talk about them individually. Don't
talk about Lucius.
Really don't talk about his daddy.
Because Lucius ain't shit. So, Neville helps Harry. so he can be able to compete in this tournament.
Yes.
We just thinking, oh, they just going to, find these treasures in the bottom of the water. It's going to be like a little book.
Yeah.
Or a little message in a bottle or something like that. Little treasure chest.
They motherfucking channeling the damn, I can't remember what the movie's called. Girls at the Bottom of the Lake. That little when my man's was making a little shrine of the dead girls in the lake. Like,
so I'm like watching this and I'm like, oh, okay. But they ain't gonna die.
But they ain't gonna die. Yeah, I'm thinking like this is not really them. But then,
yeah, I'm thinking it's like something else.
They're not like panning back to them. Like, I'm like, oh shit! Like, I ain't see Ron or Hermione in the audience. I don't see the oh my god, that's them.
And then I was like, oh my God, they gotta save them. And then it was like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, so this one is for this person. Hermione is for Victor. Ron is for Harry. Oh my God, LaFleur. She got caught up by the mermans and women's and men's. I mean, what is we gonna do? I'm just sitting there like, I'm telling Cora and Joe, I'm like, she not gonna die though. Like when it's over, they just gonna pull her back up, right? Because this is Harry Potter.
Like the merman's gonna like breathe into her or something. Like they let her
go down. They ain't gonna kill no baby.
We gonna let these people die
for a damn tournament?
For a tournament?
They was gonna let them people die, child.
They was gonna let them people die.
That baby girl was gonna be dead.
Oh, she
and that was the baby.
Put her on a t-shirt.
She's gonna be a baby. She was a baby. She's probably 7, 8.
Yo, could only have been like, y'all might as well just put her down there and let her be up. Like,
right.
She would have died She would have died either way.
Harry being Harry.
Harry being Harry. He had already tried to like get Hermione. Like,
yeah, he was trying to get everybody. He was trying to get everybody.
He's my friend too.
He's like, just one. Like, I'm like, just one? What the hell is going on here?
So weird. Y'all are weird.
And then I'm like, oh Lord, a shark that ate Hermione.
Oh my God. Just like, again, every time you just think it can't get worse.
But then it's like, oh, that was Cedric. I mean, that was Victor.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was Victor.
Damn, that was Victor. That's exactly how my reactions went. It was like, this is too damn much. That's like, this nigga was a whole ass shark right now.
He was a whole ass shark looking like he was about to eat Harry. He came through and then you thought he just took out Hermione's leg, but you realize he just snapped it and then went off with her and was like, oh.
And I'm just like, oh my God, the shark just took her to put her in this cage so he can eat her for later, because they can only eat like once a month.
Shut up. And never forget one eye, Mad Eye Moody had slipped Harry something, but he made it seem, again, last minute shit. He made it seem like he wasn't supposed to give it to him. So I thought it was like some cheating type stuff. Like he done gave him gills and he got the fins, and it's like, oh man, he got an advantage over everybody else. But then when you realize like other people,
sharks, like he a shark. She had on a mask.
Yeah, like I was like, oh well,
dang. I guess it's not cheating.
I guess it's okay.
So Harry saves LaFleur's sister.
Yep.
And he saves Ron.
And then saves himself.
And he saved himself because he burly. But then he said,
burly. This man always burly.
He said whatever he said. Aficionado. I don't know what he said.
He said something that made me feel like it was like exhilaration. Like,
yeah, like that's kind of what it was. That's kind of accelerate.
Like accelerate. That's what I was trying to get to. Like, yeah, acceleration.
And it was just like, really? But good job. And so, Cedric come in first place. Victor came in third place. No, Harry came in last place. But because of his moral fiber,
of course,
he tied. He made it to second place.
Second goddamn place. Let's go.
So I don't remember after this what happened after this.
He
goes to see Dumbledore in his office.
Yep, because they're talking important stuff. with the old man.
Oh
no! Right? No.
The man died.
He died. Yeah, the man with the mustache
died. And then everything went to hell, and everybody's like, "Oh shit." Oh, because I don't know. This is the wizarding world of Harry Potter, but they act like they ain't never seen a dead person before.
They really do.
So every time somebody died, they just be like, "Oh my god, what we gonna do? Somebody is dead." Like,
and then that's when he's at Dumbledore's,
right? Because Harry found him. Harry
found him
as usual, per usual.
Of course, he finds him, and they're discussing like what this means, and this is not tripping,
Yeah. So Harry Potter is eavesdropping per the usual,
always.
But Moody got the drop on him.
Drop on him. He knew, so he just opened the door. Harry was like, "Yeah, y'all, what's up?
Hey, I just talked to Dumbledore for a second.
I didn't mean to find the body."
So Dumbledore tell him he can have some licorice, but that wasn't okay to me.
There was some snapping licorice.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't one of his usual like oink oink moments.
No, he was stressed. He was stressed. Like he was high strung. Him and Hermione was going through it because they couldn't.
Girl had went off. I know I'm like going back, but the way she went off at that ball.
Oh my god! The way she went off in class with the spider thing. The way she hugged Harry when she was at the thing, she was going through. The way she was watching him with the dress. Hermione was going. She didn't get okay until she started talking to Victor. She just needed to get away from them for a while. They was putting her too much.
Yeah, that's when she was the most calm.
Yeah, she just needed to get away from them, get around some other people because they was Ron and Harry was driving her up a damn wall.
They most definitely were. But so, Harry is in the office and
being a nosy little bastard.
Right. He gets a hold of Dumbledore's memories or something, right?
Right, because we saw him doing something earlier, and it was like, what the hell is he doing? I was like,
what are you doing?
But we find out. So he is immersed in a memory of Dumbledore from a trial of Igor, because he had found out that Igor was a death dealer, but that is underworld.
Death taker or what?
A death eater. Death dealer is from underworld.
Yeah, I done forgot.
Death dealer is underworld. So Igor used to be a death eater, but he, I guess, gave some people up and he got free.
Yeah.
So they were at the trial and Igor comes up from Azkaban and he giving names and they like, man, that boy dead. That boy he already in jail.
This person turned their life around. We don't believe you.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. But keep in mind, the guy who is the presiding judge is the guy who we saw just get killed.
We sure did.
So also, this is another mention of Moody basically saying that the guy who he had mentioned before that he had to put up I guess the guy tortured him and that's how he lost his leg and how he lost his eye.
Yes. Oh yeah, because he did. That's why he got the limp.
Yeah. So Igor was like, well, I got one more for you. And then he gives up the dude who died, son. And it's Dr. Damn Who. And he's crazy too.
And he is cray.
Yeah, Dr. Who was crazy up in that. He was crazy up in that. So now Harry Potter done seen that, but Dumbledore done caught him. But Dumbledore stressed the hell out, so he ain't even got time to tell Harry to get up out of his thoughts. He just say, hey, man, nah, you better be careful.
Like sometimes that's just what you got to do with your thoughts. Sometimes you just got to take your thoughts, your memories, and your stuff, and you just got to.
And I said Dumbledore's on drugs. Because that can be a drug. You can literally take the worst memory you had and put it away and put it there.
That's scary.
Yeah, he on drugs.
You are literally not living in reality.
No, you on drugs.
You are escaping reality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something fucked up happened. Let me just.
put it in the memory thing. I'll revisit it if I need to talk
if
about it.
Yeah, and if I need to go back to it, and and that's what we also find that Dumbledore, what's racking his brain is that he is trying to put this all together. So
and he forgetting stuff.
Yes, and for the person that we have been seeing leading up to this, he was this wise, just knowingly just wizard of the wizards.
Yeah, but he's down bad. But he's down bad. But bad. I wonder if what I wondered about him not having those holes in his memory.
Yeah.
Remember now, and I'm just saying this because it was something that we learned in the earlier movie in the Chamber of Secrets with that Defense of the Dark Arts teacher, how he was wiping people's memories.
Oh, yeah.
What if there is a wizard that he's close to that has been wiping his memory so he don't remember everything, and we just don't know yet because it's going to be revealed in another movie?
I wouldn't be surprised because he was really speaking about missing stuff. And if he is himself taking out certain memories, but he got them saved and he's going back and going through them, but he still feels something's missing, then chances are that there's something. There's something. And I mean, and when you're working in this type of wizardry, like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
There's a spell for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's somebody with a specialty in everything. So
right.
I wouldn't be surprised. That would be a great twist. That would be a great twist because Dumbledore is the only one who seems to be on Harry's side. Everything else that he gets from other people is it's not for the greater good of him. It's usually to get on his good side and to then turn on him. So it's like, I'll tell you all this stuff about your parents, but I'm only telling you that so I can get close to you. So then you think I'm somebody good and then I'm going to turn on you.
But that's the thing. Harry Potter is pretty trusting. So they really don't even need to do all of that.
They have no idea. They have no, even after the 4th year of a new Defense Against Dark Arts teacher, you would think that Harry would have been like, don't get close to that motherfucker because they are not a good person.
Right.
Don't get close to him because they are not a good person.
But I think because he was so bad, it was kind of just like, I mean, everybody else okay with him. So
right.
Why not?
He's helping me. Very Predator-like, but
right. So
yeah, what happens after?
It's about to get real.
Yeah, it's about to get real. Are we getting up to the 3rd challenge by now?
Yes. We're at the 3rd challenge now. So basically,
I'm still like, what the hell could it be?
Right. I was just like, I don't even know. So they basically go into the Shinnin maze.
A Shinnin maze to get a cup.
But the part that scared me is Dumbledore was like, oh, get the cup if you can, but just surviving this is enough because this maze changes who you are. Like you see parts inside of yourself that you never thought you see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
very Shinnin-like.
Yeah, very Shinnin.
For our friends who have not seen those, we were talking about The Shining.
Yes.
Jack Nicholson, The Shining.
So they everybody go in the maze. Everybody is having a different reaction to the maze. Robert Pattinson, Cedric is just running. And I'm just like, boy, stop. You ain't going to see what's around the corner.
Just running.
Harry just kind of like, okay, I'm going to take this nice and slow. Oh, and Paul LaFleur, she is just...
Oh, man.
She ain't been right since her sister almost died. And she should have just been gone for the tournament because she was in a panic from jump. And then here we see Victor, but Victor looked like he possessed.
He looks possessed.
And I'm thinking,
not his eyes.
Right. And I'm thinking, oh my God, it was Igor. Igor is the one who put Harry Potter's name in the thing. Igor is trying to kill everybody.
We seen him in the closet with Snape with his arm out. Not hitting the yeesh with the snake coming out the skull, like
right.
So definitely giving us like, yep. Like I'm like, oh yeah, it's him.
And then we think he killed old girl. We think he killed LaFleur.
Yep.
And it's like, oh my God, Victor is the bad guy.
Yep.
And then, he keep going. And then he run into Cedric. And we like, oh my God, he about to kill Cedric. But then Harry come. And now it's a fight. And everybody fight. And then he knock him down. But Cedric is about to kill Victor. But Harry told him not to.
Bruh.
So they go.
Yeah, he tell them not to, like.
And they see the cup, and it's like, okay. So now they fighting to get to the cup. But Cedric then got caught up in the grounds of the maze, and Harry was about to just let him die, but he didn't. Yeah. He helped him. He saved him. He wanted to be honorable Harry Potter, and they grabbed the cup together.
Yeah.
But then some shit happened.
So like you think that it's gonna be like this cool victorious moment, like Breakfast Club. These niggas got transported somewhere.
But when I saw that tombstone with the thing on it, and then from the beginning, I said, "Oh no." Oh no!
I didn't pick up that quick. The first thing I saw was Riddle in the tombstone, and I didn't know what that. And I was like, "Who is Riddle? Who is Riddle?" I couldn't remember, and I'm like, "I've heard this name before," and I'm trying to remember so much that I'm like, "Oh shit, things are happening. I gotta pay attention."
No, I just remember them showing that, when the snake at the beginning, he go through that and up the tombstone with the thing on it. I said, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! What is happening?" I said, "Cedric about to die." That's what I
said. Context. You had already.
Yes. And I had thought he wasn't going. So what had happened was I was watching this part. I was like, "Oh, Cedric about to die!" And then Harry saved him. I said, "Okay, maybe he's not gonna die right now.
He's not gonna die. Okay, cool."
And then they took that port key and they went to that, and I saw that. I said, "Oh no, he about to die!" But I didn't think it was gonna happen so fast.
It happened quickly. It was like any one of those like gangster movies that you saw when you think like the big boss man is like, bah!
Yeah. Now here Wormworld come with baby Voldemort in his arms, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?"
I was definitely
oh my god, he didn't kill.
I was like, not baby Voldemort.
I'm like, this shit is ridiculous. I'm like, he didn't kill Cedric. He didn't hemmed up Harry. He got baby Voldemort, and now this the witchcraft. That was the witchcraft.
It was the witchcraft for me.
The witchcraft took place. He took a bone. He cut his damn hand. I said, wait, what? He just cut his damn hand off. What the hell is happening? I told them, if y'all wasn't here, I would have paused this movie about 3-4 times because this is too damn much. This is too damn much. So
it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot to be like, yo, what is happening?
It's happening.
And then like you're asking what's happening, and you realize it's happening. The worst. Like just like, bro, the acting in that last like 10 minutes from Harry,
everybody,
like Daniel, yes,
everybody,
like, whew.
I was crying.
And I didn't cry, but I definitely got chills. Like I felt it coming. Like I think if I was let's say I was just not having the best day and I was already kind of sad, I would have cried. But I was having a pretty chill day and I was excited to take a nap, which I should never take a nap before we go live. Never. Because I was sleepy as hell. What we got on at 8:01. Because we started talking about clovers. Not clovers.
Clovers.
Clovers. And I'm like, oh shit, it's time. We late. I get on at 7:55. Like, never try to do it again. But that's when whatever we thought in the beginning, like this is a different film. This was the moment.
This was the moment. Like this.
Back in. Oh my gosh.
Hold on to your motherfucking seat.
Because
from now on, it's real rap raw.
Real raw.
I'm serious.
Bruh.
I'm serious.
And so now we have like the Voldemort. Like
he right there, like he in the flesh, like he real, like you can see him, like he can touch you.
Bruh man was touching.
He literally
was so excited.
He reached
He got you. Yo, the yell that that Harry let out, I was like, he's really in pain.
Like, yeah, like when he cut him. On top of this man cutting his own damn hand off, he then almost bled Harry Potter out dry. I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then, oh my God, and then the people start coming. The Death Eater
squad, his Death Eater squad. And then he started taking the mask off for certain individuals. And this one individual.
But like, was he killing them though? I thought he was killing them.
I was like, it was like, again, another one of them big, like, boss man mafia moments where it's like, you fucked up, like I couldn't.
And then he said his motherfucking name. He said his name. He said Lucius. I said, oh my God, this is too damn much. This is too damn much. I knew it, but this is just a lot for me to take in right now because I'm looking at he who we don't supposed to say his name, and he is right there, and he didn't cut Harry Potter, and he didn't kill Cedric, and now he in the real life, and he just. Oh my God, it's gonna be so bad now.
He didn't kill. I mean, he killed Cedric. He told Pettigrew.
Yeah, he told him,
it's like, but he definitely came in with a bang.
Yeah, he said, "I'm here."
And y'all, Lucius sitting up there talking about, like, I wasn't even hearing what he was saying because I'm just like, we already
can't even be a bad guy good.
Ass nigga.
You can't even be a good guy, bad guy good. Big Draco.
You can't even be a bad Draco guy. Wouldn't she's not eat, but
he can't even be a bad guy good.
He can't even be a bad guy good. So sitting up here acting just like a 1%er, like it's hard. I mean, hard, just like trying to like.
If I would have heard a whisper or sound of your arrival, I would have been here.
Every time you see Harry, you're doing some bull crap. If you were smart, you would have your son doing.
It was to no avail because he wasn't even doing it in the name of Voldemort. He was just doing it.
He was just doing it to be a cruel 1%er. To just be a cruel, rich, white ass man. Like,
right.
He was just doing it to be elitist. Like, because if he were smart, he'd be training his son up in order to be like a Ron. Like, either do it through kindness or do it just straight up. Like, be behind the scenes, ruining this boy's life instead of silly ass jokes.
Right. So then
all are jokes.
It got really real because Voldemort was like, yo, they taught you how to duel in school. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God, this man is crazy. He is out his goddamn mind because he
is really trying to fight a little boy.
Exactly, because he the one that remained. Well, I will let them know that I can now kill you, and you died at my hand, and you cried and begged for mercy.
Like, oh, you are really getting into your
no, stay back. He's mine. I'll take him.
Yeah, he was looking at me. Lucius trying to bring out his wine. Boy, put that little shit up.
So
that little wine up. What the hell you doing? You ain't helping nobody. You ain't been helping nobody.
Then in this epic scene of many pictures that I've seen, movie posters of them going one red, one blue, you see them fighting, and Harry Potter is like, oh my God, Harry Potter is strong. Harry Potter. And then you realize, like,
no, he's keeping up.
Because it was funny because Cora kept saying he in a cemetery, Siobhan. He in a cemetery. I said, what they got to do with anything?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, his parents came.
And you realize
Cedric came.
And then you realize he has the power of all the people that Voldemort killed. And he's the one person. He's the one person. And it's like now I see, like, I mean, Lord Voldemort is just like a huge hater, honestly.
Yeah,
he's just a bad person,
mentally ill human,
and like mentally, yeah.
Psychopath.
I thought he was just a huge hater. I realized that he is truly mentally ill. He has serious issues, and he liked to be bad. He liked to be evil. He liked to hurt people, and he
was mad because he ain't had no nose.
And I was like, what they going for? Like snake vibe?
Yeah, I think so. Like a snake vibe.
I'm like, okay, I guess I get it.
Like,
he sure does speak like a person with a clear nasal
passage. I mean, he got regular teeth. Like, you know.
Yeah, they was a little Eddie Murphy-ish. Like,
but I mean, I thought they was gonna have like spikes.
A little gummy. I thought he was gonna go spiky too, you know.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, his teeth is regular.
Yeah, he got
regular teeth. So now this is when it got real. They come back to the tournament, everybody yelling, screaming, and cheering. And I'm like, no, guys, no. And Harry is just,
this is not a happy moment.
Oh, this shit was like so hard.
I felt it. It was
Harry was broken,
sobbing. Just like,
no, he was broken down. But then this part, his daddy, Cedric daddy, came down there, and it was like I was watching Boys in the Damn Hood.
It was sad.
Felt like I was watching Ricky.
It was sad because, you know, that was one of those moments where I'm like, oh, if he take his body back, maybe they can do like some like wizardry, you know, maybe they can do some things. And it was like, but when Cedric said, take my body back, at least for my father, that's when I realized like, nah, they're not going to be able to take him back and like save him.
I never even thought about the saving. I just thought that Harry was going to bring him back and Harry was going to be okay. I didn't know that Harry was going to have a total breakdown in that moment and really solidify the seriousness of what just took place. Because
it's like when he said, when I seen it that moment, and then I heard it like really verbalized when he finally sat down with Mad Eye and was like, it's like my nightmare. It's like my worst nightmare came to life. Now, it's one thing to be dreaming about that man and to thinking of, you know, and when his presence or anybody of his presence is around and you feel it in your head. But like he was like, that man was touching him.
Yeah.
In his face.
Yeah, but that's like the first moment we really, because normally they glaze like every other movie, they glaze over it.
Parents gloating about, like, killed your nigga, your homie, like in your face for no reason.
Right, just because he was there.
Like they could have sent him back, like or like anything. Turn him. I don't know, like froze him for a moment. Like he ain't got to be here for this. Like I don't know.
But I feel like in the first two movies, every time Harry encountered Voldemort, he was able to have that child resistance and resilience over it. So in this movie, I thought, oh, he this was really bad, but he gonna be okay. But when he came back and he didn't have that bounce back like he normally did,
I said, like the end of the third one where he was like,
even in the first one when he woke up from all of this. And he was just like, oh, my toys and my gifts. And it was just like, wow. But this movie really solidified that moment when he came back and he broke down and he didn't want to move from his body and he was crying. And that solidified what we have to look forward to. And that scared the shit out of me.
It excites me so much from a movie watcher point of view. Yes, I know for you, yourself, you like, oh shit, like I'm not about to have joy anymore. No more joy. It is about to get dark and darker and darker. Yeah. Like you said, people are about to die. And I'm excited for it because this is the part of it where it's like, okay, let's get rid of the kitty shit and let's go. Like, because the innocence is gone.
No, it's gone.
It is truly gone. We have lost someone, and just like you said, they don't do well with dead bodies in Hogwarts.
But so that shit was so sad. Like even after Harry walked away with Dumbledore, you could still hear Cedric's dad crying out. I'm telling you, I ain't seen a death scene like that since Boys in the Damn Hood. I feel like of a parent reacting to the death of a child.
No, for real. And that's all I can say. No, that was incredible acting from Harry and the man who played Cedric's father. Just incredible.
But even Dumbledore, when he realized what was happening and the fact that he's been doing his job to try to shield everybody from all of this time and trying to hide the fact, but now he can't hide it anymore.
Oh, that's a very good point, because see, it's all been like little spells and cute little flying in the air and Quidditch matches, and like
I'm gonna let the kids handle it in the dark, and they find out later, but nobody actually sees what mark this is leaving on the people that's having to deal with this. But this happened in front of everyone. You can't protect anyone from this. Harry Potter just told everybody, you can't hide this. You can't play it. You can't make it something that is not.
This man is back, and he is coming for every single one of you. And I ain't even told you who else is also involved, who has been walking the halls and walking the streets of our city.
Right.
Of our land.
Right.
You have shaked hands with this man. His child is right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna want to hear that.
Nope.
Nobody.
The first time for real, they actually gonna have to believe Harry Potter.
They're going to have to believe Harry Potter. I know that bruh man has, like, he has a history. We don't know where he come from. It seems like it can be very confusing. But whatever everybody does know, y'all need to start putting all that shit together. Y'all need to come together as a council, because he has one, Baltimore has one, and he's figuring it out.
Right. So you think that's bad, but then you think everything is over and you think everything is done with. Yeah. But Harry Potter is then
swept away with Moody.
It's so sad because he thought he was safe. And all of a sudden it turned back into this whole thing of another person that he thought he could trust.
Actually wants the absolute worst for him.
Because it wasn't even him.
It wasn't even him. And I remember very early in the film where Harry was in Moody's office, and it sounded like a man was inside of that. And I was like, who is inside of there? And so I had this moment where I'm like, did Moody maybe actually catch the dark man that we've been seeing? What we come to find out is the junior and the son of the crotch and all that stuff. Like, maybe he captured him. Maybe he didn't have. But then I was like, no, that's too easy. Because if he had him locked up, why would he just have him locked up? Like,
right. And
you start to see why my man was always drinking. He wasn't a drunk. We see why Professor Snape was like, y'all been stealing my good herbs and my good stuff. We realize that Moody is in fact Crotch Jr.
Doctor
Who, and he has been using this potion to make people, to basically impersonate Mad Eye Moody this whole time, to get close to
Harry to kill him,
to get close to Harry to kill him. And because
Harry was just waiting, I guess, for the Dark Lord to return.
Just kind of waiting for his moment. And once he realized that he had came back, he had fucked up and mentioned something that he wasn't supposed to mention.
Oh yeah, he mentioned the graveyard. And I'm glad Harry picked up on that.
Harry, like, I need to tell you about
it. I didn't even pick up on it.
I didn't either.
And I said, thank God for you, Harry.
But it was because he was off his, he was off his shit. He was looking for his potion, and then I was like, who is this? And I'm like, oh, I know who this is.
But here come Dumbledore. Freeze, boy. Freeze, boy.
And we realized that Crotch Jr. Was sent by Lord Baltimore, because he got people out here in these streets, man. He got a team, he got a squad, and he got people who hate Harry just as he have convinced to hate Harry as much as he does.
Yeah, so they do that. They catch him.
Yep.
They do what needs to be done.
Take him back to Azkaban, which still, again, just a group of like honest, good to do people. Cause it's like, man, why are we sending him back to jail? A boy has been killed.
I mean, due process, man.
I guess
they ain't no better than him if they kill him, right?
I guess. But yeah, Dumbledore doesn't hide from the kids that Cedric is dead and why Cedric is dead. Even though they don't want him to do that, but like that's the point. That's what have gotten y'all here. All of this hiding the real. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all are at the place that y'all are at now, where this is more than like the Dementors and all Dementors, and like somebody's out on the run and the campus is unsafe. Like, nigga, the one person that we don't want at our neck is back.
Right. We need to tell these kids. Because he could pop up on them at any moment.
Right. At this point, I don't know. You need to be making like a military out of the kids. Because you need to get them equipped. What are we going to do?
Right. So, Dumbledore comes to talk to Harry. And I'm like, quote is coming.
Yeah. Man, I've been having the hardest time. Like, I've been having the hardest time connecting to a quote. I don't know why. These last two movies threw me for a doozy. They were so easy. It was so easy the first couple times around. So, like, my mission for the fifth is to, like, no. But thank God, hey, this ain't just me. This ain't just me. Thank God, Siobhan got something.
So the quote I took from the conversation that they had was, soon we must face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
That was a good one. I really liked that one. I don't know why it was hard for me to connect to it. I guess because it was just too simple to connect to. But I was like, that's a good one. But I didn't feel it in my soul the way I usually feel it when Dumbledore like drops it. But that's a good one.
I got another one too, though.
Give it to us.
So they show Harry with his friends. They show him with Hermione, but they also show them all together before they leave. And it's a simple line, but it's so poignant to life. It's just, what's life without a few dragons?
I missed that one. That's a good one. Damn, that's a good one. And it's so true.
Yeah.
It's so incredibly true.
Yeah, when they was just talking about the year and how everything went down, and Ron's just like, what's life without a few dragons?
Yeah. It was something that Harry was like, it was an incomplete sentence that Harry had that I was like feeling a little bit, where he was basically speaking to Ron about basically like, I didn't ask for this. Like, this has just been kind of like put upon me. Like, I didn't ask for this, it was something along that lines. And I thought that was kind of a good one too. But like, obviously the characters all have poignant and very important things that they say throughout this film to let you know that like, I'm not perfect.
Right.
To let you know, like, I'm not the best at this. To let you know that, I'm trying my best. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like, those are some good quotes. So what is life without a couple of dragons?
Yep. Yes. Yeah. It's a real good quote.
That's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one. Man.
So Harry Potter 4, it took me on. I was screaming the whole damn movie.
It was one of those. Like, it was one of those where I had moments where it was like, what did I just see?
Yeah,
like, what did I just watch? Like, did that really just happen?
At one point, I was just like, what is happening? Why is this happening? I was just like, oh my God. They was laughing at me so hard because I was in that thing. I was deep down in it. I was so deep in it. I would have never expected to be that deep in a Harry Potter movie.
No, not even a little bit.
But it was really good. And I am looking forward to watching the next Harry Potter film. But first.
Yes, but first, tell the people what you know, I mean, we already told them a little bit about what we got going on in terms of next week. We're going to miss y'all next week, but
we'll be around.
That special IG live, but we getting into spooky season. So,
yes, we're getting into spooky season. So next Tuesday at 7 p.m. we will be going live on Instagram.
On the Instagram, the 28th.
Yeah, just follow us both because I don't know who's gonna start the live because I ain't never
yeah.
did that before. But we'll figure that out. So just follow us both on the Instagram. We'll be doing some trivia, and that'll also give you guys the opportunity to join our Discord. Because we're going to do at least one watch party in the month of October on a good old Friday. But we got, I got some stuff planned for my stream just in general, but we also got some stuff planned together, some movies we're gonna watch in the month of October. I actually got to talk to Toya about some stuff after this because I forgot my schedule. But yeah, we got some stuff planned for you guys and we're very excited about it. But please next Tuesday join us at 7 p.m. on Instagram to just have a little bit of fun for our power. Yeah, I hope to see you guys there. But also, please make sure you go and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. 2 Snaps in a Circle. We do appreciate all our YouTube viewers.
We love y'all.
Giving us some things to look forward to.
Like, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. We really appreciate it.
Yes, do all of those things. Toya, you got anything to add to that?
Man, you already know. I'm just excited for spooky season.
Yes.
I have friends around me that absolutely adore this season, and fall it came in with a
bang.
With a bang, a nice little chill. And I'm not gonna act like I don't like a good fall day. I love when the leaves start to turn. I love to start drinking me some like hot toddies and the ciders. I'll be take a little trip out the Blakes. Like I can't. The layering. Come on now, the shackets, which is a shirt jacket. Like come on now. This is my season, so I'm excited. But as always, I'm over at Point of View Finder dropping new photography interviews, books we should have read, getting your 10 pages a day, drinking your water, and eating your fruits and veggies. And Misfit Academics, we're always dropping new, cool-ass content, telling Black stories from Black voices. And again, just follow us on our Instagram so you can be included and be live with us next Tuesday. And yeah, tell people what else you got going on other than the 2 snaps.
You can follow me on like the Instagram thing as the superstar. I will be next Wednesday. Me and Stacy gonna play games for real this Wednesday at 7:30 on DJ Stacy J Station. Channel. Yeah. At 7:30. Right. We'll be playing something. We don't know yet. We should play something scary. And then at 9 p.m. I will be at GFT Radio at 9 p.m. I said 9 p.m. already. Sorry. I need to work on this. I really do. Discussing the 8th episode of What If.
Yes.
I'll be posting pictures on my Instagram every now and then.
I love when you put up a film pic. You probably got some little bangers that still you got some heat probably in the back that you
just keep.
You know how it be, like you take pictures and you be like, these are the 5 I love out of the 24 I took. You go back, you be like, oh, this actually is kind of nice.
And then you post it. And that's what I do because
that's what Chevy does. And me too. I'm very guilty of that. I will pull up a picture I took 5 years ago. Like, oh, this is relevant.
Stacey, Wednesday did sneak up on us. I don't know what happened. It did. We was both like on Wednesday. We was just like, oh shoot, it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. But yes, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Keep watching it. Keep sharing. Keep commenting. Keep joining us live. And we're going to see y'all next week and get ready for spooky season. Spooky season.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Instagram.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good weekend. Peace.